absolutely nothing to do with what we are about here today. I have, honorable members, decided that you should refrain, as I have said earlier on, from raising spurious points of order. I have, honorable members, I've allowed you to express yourselves, believing that the points of order you are raising, which are a privilege, by the way, you are unable to say exactly what it is that you want raised. And therefore, we have now closed the part that deals with points of order. I thank you, honorable members. Proceed, Mr. President, and I am sorry for keeping you standing. Proceed, Mr. President.
Thank you. Speaker of the National Assembly, Ms. Nosiviwe Mapisa Ngabula, Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Mr. Amos Masondo, Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa,
Honorable members,
Mr. David Mabuza,
I'm sorry, Mr. President. Take your seats, Mr. President. Honorable members, seeing that you are determined to ensure that we do not proceed with this sitting, once more I request you, those of you who do not want to be part of these proceedings today should actually leave the House. If not, honorable members, because what is happening now is that you are actually obstructing and you are interfering as the President is present. I'm not going to allow you to raise a point of order because I have closed the points of order, right? Now, honorable members, I request you for the last time now, please, honorable members, will you please, all those of you who continue to say point of order, and I can point all of you. Now, there will be no point of order, and there will be no one who says point of order as the President now is addressing. I've given you an opportunity, I've given you ample time, and none of you have raised an issue related to what we are about here today. All that you are raising is an issue which has nothing to do with the State of the Nation address. The issue which you are raising is an issue which you will have a right to raise when you are engaging in your debates next week. Honorable members, I've closed it. I've closed it. I've closed it, honorable members. Honorable members, it is over. It can't continue. Thank you. Mr. President, you may continue.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Executive Mayor of the City of Cape Town,
Okay.
Mr. Gordon Hill Lewis, our former President, President Thabo Mbeki, former Deputy President, Ms. Baleka Mbete, President of the Pan-African Parliament, the Right Honorable Chief Fortune Charumbira,
Honorable members, I now give a notice and I'm going to call you one by one. And Sergeant in Arms, you will help me to remove or usher out people who do not want to be part of the debate. That is where we are now. Honorable Shivambo, Honorable Malema, Honorable Mente, Honorable Mawutwe, Honorable Dlamini, Honorable Njozi, assisted to chair, please. Diekeni, let me deal with my mess right now. It's mine. Leave me to deal with it. Honorables, the ones I've just called now, you can leave the house. Now. Sergeant in arms, leave the house. Whose names I've called out must leave the house. members, I want to start by apologizing to all of you for what has just happened. I also want to apologize to the South African nation, which is watching the proceedings. I do want to thank the speed with which the PPS and the security of police came in and dealt with the issues. The issue is now we will proceed with the business of the House, honorable members. It was not our intention to continue in the manner in which we have done. But honorable members, we've had to suspend the House because there was disorder. Thank you very much, honorable members. Honorable leader of the opposition party.
Madam Speaker, I don't intend to delay the proceedings any more than they have already, but it is an important point of parliamentary privilege. Prior to you issuing an instruction for the security services to enter the chamber, they had already entered the chamber, armed with firearms, and this matter has already been the subject of litigation in the High Court of South Africa, which ruled that it was not permissible for members of the armed services to enter the Chamber of Parliament without your express permission. That was not the case in the sequence of events. I'm not asking you to make a ruling now. However, I am asking you to examine the footage and for you to ensure that in future the rules of Parliament are upheld and that members of this House are not intimidated by an uninvited insurgence of the security services into the chamber. Thank you.
No, honorable member, may I just draw your attention to this first. I don't know. I will have to watch the footage. But what I do know is that the honorable members who I had called out and requested to leave the chamber had not been invited to climb the stage where the president was sitting. That I must say, rules or no rules. Here was a situation, my common sense tells me that a president is sitting here and is addressing, and I ask people politely to leave the house, and instead of leaving the house, they climb the stage. It immediately threatens the security of the principal. And I want to request us, honorable leader of the opposition, that this should not be a matter now that delays the proceedings anymore. Anything else now, we will have to go back to the Hansard and go to the recordings and observe for ourselves, both you and us from our side. Being removed from the house can never allow you and give you the right to run to the stage where a principal is sitting. And I think that's the only reason. And please allow me, Honorable Steenhuisen, that I do not give you an opportunity to speak. Let us close this matter. This matter must be closed. You see, honorable member, there's a rule here which says, in the event of violence or a reasonable prospect of violence or serious disruption of the sitting as a result of a member's resistance to be removed, right? Now, the presiding officer may suspend the proceedings, and that is the basis on which I suspended okay, I see you disagree, and I will allow you once, and you, hold on, honorable members, I know you know the rules, you understand. I have a reason for doing this right now. Honorable Steenhuisen.
I apologize, Mr. President, for delaying you further than you've been delayed already. But this is an important point, and it's important for our Parliament. Madam Speaker, at that stage that the security services rushed in, there was at that stage no threat to life or limb. Furthermore, they can only enter the chamber upon your invitation. That was not the case. They entered the chamber prior to you saying, I invite the security services in to stabilize the situation. It is a very important point for you as a presiding officer to protect our parliament from incursion from forces that account to the executive. And it's a parliamentary point, and I'm happy to take it to the Rules Committee with you, but I want it on the record that we are not going to...
Presidential protection team, the counter-assault team, on the stage, right inside Parliament.
Mr. Malema, can you just tell us about how many people are injured from the EFF side?
We have not checked as to how many people are injured, but our national chairperson is not here, has been injured when she fell down inside a group of men were stamping on top of her, both in uniform, in the counter-assault protection, in the protection unit of the president. We identified them through the badge and members of the parliamentary protection.
Will they be taking any legal action?
We're going to take a legal action because she can't chase me out of parliament without calling my name and warning me 3 times. When you abandon the rules of parliament for emotions, this is what happens. She violated every book in the law, and this has to be declared unconstitutional and unparliamentary. Her conduct is unbecoming. It was her who had the responsibility to protect members of parliament.
On what basis do you understand the EFF was kicked back?
We were kicked out because we're calling for point of order, that the president is not legitimate to stand before us. He has taken us to court, and by taking us to court, he has declared a motion of no confidence on us. And secondly, that the president has swept under the carpet the parliament using his majority in parliament not to be held accountable, and this parliament has to hold him accountable. To show that the president came unprepared not to be accountable to government parliament, he came with uniformed and elite units of the police to come and defend him. We get chased out. She has no right to say, I'm now done with point of orders because you are holding point of orders and have entertained those. No, the Constitutional Court ruled that we must be treated as individual members of parliament. We cannot be treated as a group. And what she did was to treat all of us as a
I greet you once more, as well as the chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Mr. Amos Masondo. I also extend my greetings to Deputy President of the Republic, David Dabede Mabuza,